afternoon, still afternoon for like 1 or 2 more minutes. My name is Uncle Aito, he, him, and one of the caretakers here at Aulani, which means most of the time I go around, I change light bulbs, I trim hedges, stuff like that. Though occasionally Auntie lets me come out here to share some stories and a little bit of the culture of Hawaii. Now, in your time here at Aulani, I hope you've noticed that stories surround us. They're almost everywhere you look, right? They're in our landscape, they're in our architecture, and they're in the art here at Aulani. And there's a very special story I'm going to share with you folks this afternoon. This is one of my favorite stories to tell here. I love to tell this story. One of the reasons I love to tell this story in particular is because this story involves something you can see. So let me draw your attention to that mural on the Makai side, the ocean side of the Waianae Tower. Because if you look up in that mural, as you pass by it dozens of times, you'll notice that there is a very handsome young man in that mural with a very handsome hair bun. Now friends, that is a depiction of Maui. And Maui is not just some dude from some movie. Maui is actually an ancestor all throughout the Pacific. Stories are told of Maui the hero all throughout Polynesia. Everyone has their own tradition, versions of the stories, depending on where you are in the Pacific. And here on the west side of Oahu, we have a very, very, very strong tradition of stories about Maui. In fact, if you head up the coast of us here just a bit, you'll come to a place called Nanakuli, where according to our Waianae side tradition, Maui was born. In fact, you might find a cave in that valley called Kaneana, where Maui was said to have lived for a time with his mother, Hina. Anyway.